All right, y'all, what's good? We are back with another one. Like, comment, subscribe, follow Twitch. We'll be continuing Resident Evil 4 Otome edition, or however you say that. What's good, y'all? Hope y'all are having a great day. Hope y'all are having a great Saturday. Saturday. I don't even know what day it is anymore, y'all. I'm struggling here. All right, it's Tuesday. I wish it was Saturday. Let me get my YouTube chat out real quick. Yo, what's up, Cobra? How you doing, dude? Hey, tuning in. I appreciate it, big dog. What's good, dude? Tuesday. I wish it was Saturday. Shut up, me. What's up, dude? How you doing? Oh, excuse me. All right, I'm just getting my chats out real quick. Let's minimize this a little bit. Hard to get estimated again for a fix, and a dude told me it would cost 10K. Do some magic with the special worker of his and got it down to 4,500 cash. I'm glad you got it down, but even 4,500, it's so low. What happened to that thing? What happened to that thing? What happened to it? Even still, 4,500 is a lot. Worth 10K anymore? Was that from that lady? In the back, it's body work. Dang, that's crazy. But like, I thought you had insurance. How much does the insurance cover? It's most likely up to the other person to pay to fix. So I actually made money. So you're not have to pay a thing then. Well, okay, that does change things. Just paid, but my car is older, so it's totaled technically. Nah. Okay, good. Well, that's fine. Okay, then you sound like you're doing all right then. All right, that's good. Thank God. Dude, I don't total car. Like, listen, as long as you still have a car, you know what I mean? Because I mean, shit. Sometimes people can't afford to buy new cars. I almost had a panic attack. Jesus, dude. I would have. It's insurance BS. That means it's totaled. So everything should be good then, right? You allowed to fix it? I mean, if the frame is damaged, it's a salvage title. Wait, where's my YouTube chat? What is my? Oh shit! I gotta change my YouTube title. Hold up. Hold up. I gotta change my YouTube title. Hold up. Fix it. I mean, if the frame is damaged, it's a salvage title. I could do whatever to it. Anything to do with car accidents. When you're at 0% fault. Got into anyone in a rental car a couple years ago. Otherwise, other driver had no insurance. Oh boy, I bet that was a long headache dealing with all that bullshit. Oh, all right. Auto insurance is on the hook for it. What's he doing, prepper? Yo, bro's crunching, dude. Honestly, don't know how that worked out, but maybe my insurance company took care of it, and then it went after Expedia to recoup losses. No idea. Also, I'm trying out a new schedule on YouTube, so my videos are not gonna post at 12 p.m. while I'm streaming, I guess, and then my clips are gonna be posting at 5:15 p.m. CST. So I'm glad you're all right, Melody. I'm glad you're all right too, Cobra. I'm glad you're both all right. You both had wrecks. How long ago was that, Melody? On that video, one video, bro. Will that be your first video hit 1K? I don't know if it'll hit 1K. It seems like after a while, videos stop getting views. And they just kind of sit and then don't really do. I mean, it might get views like here and there, but who knows? But that's the closest I ever got to a long form video hitting 1K. The only thing that ever hits 1K is my like clips and stuff. She has ballistic stack. Yeah. OGRE4. What's up, Albert? What's up? A big. I'm a ABXY Shadow. How you doing? Thank God for tuning in. Car, and you want insurance for that rental car? Get it with the car rental company and not through Expedia. A couple summers ago, when I was on vacation in California, Oregon, Washington, Vancouver. Funnily enough, that video, that long form video has like the most views I ever got on a long form video, and it also got the most dislikes too. And I genuinely don't know why. I think it's because I called the cheater. I called the cheater out for having the stereotypical TikToker broccoli head haircut, like TikTok scammer haircut. I'm gonna get hotel booking. Do you remember a couple years ago when there was a global airport problem with the Windows update or something? Blue screens of death at every airport around the world. Well, that was the day my trip started. Flew to LA and got stranded. Had to drive the length of California. Dang. Broccoli haircut. I call him broccoli head. Dude, listen. I'm gonna let you know right now that is the stereotypical I'm a scammer on TikTok haircut. Just so you know. So. Or the stereotypical asshole prankster haircut. Like pranksters, like this internet pranksters just take shit too far and just like do like shit is just like not cool. Yeah, that they have that haircut usually too. Then got rear-ended in San Francisco. It was probably everyone who disliked that video probably had the same haircut that dude in the video had. The core with 2 R's, dude. That's probably why. People are scumbags for real. It was a great vacation and then terrible at the same time. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start the video. We've been yapping. Let's start the playthrough. Alright, y'all, what's good? We are back with another one. Like, comment, subscribe, follow Twitch. Today we're gonna be playing and continuing Resident Evil 4 Otome Edition. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. This game is actually pretty great. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I've been having a lot of fun with this. We need to do a little housekeeping. First, the legal stuff. This game is. I already know all this. It's just low game. Alright, here we go. Used to fly anywhere for vacations for the foreseeable future. I have been enjoying it too. This game's awesome, dude. Once upstairs, I found a bureau. Bureau? Is this what this was called? A bureau? Just call it a closet and just call it a closet and end the day. Like, come on now. And huddled inside. Adrenaline was closer to my body, but with no way to expend it, I became nervous and fidgety. A damn plane crash is happening. In an effort to distract myself, I pressed my ear close to the bureau door and I'm just gonna say closet. To the closet door and listened carefully. Huh, deja vu. At least it's not a garbage bin. Will Leon and Don Juan really be able to deal with those villagers? You're just gonna call him Don Juan? You're not gonna learn his name? Do you even know his name? No, you should have known his name. I guess we'll find out who's got the better plot armor. The prospect of untimely demise in my mind, I couldn't help but feel guilty for what I had said to El Nino. Sure, likening my breast to violent weapons was questionable, but I can appreciate that he was trying to lighten the mood. A little levity is welcome next to Leon's relentless gravitas. And to be fair, I was checking him too. Maybe I should apologize, assuming we survive. Oh shit! I blurted out when the pounding began. Oh shit, that's a big, hey! And plane crashes are happening. Airport security, screening lines too long, traffic controller shortages, jet fuel scarcity, among other things. I've never flown a plane and I don't want to. I know my etiquette instructor would be mortified by my language, but screw her. She was never attacked by a zombie cultist. True. Actually, you don't know that. Okay, Ashley, just calm down. Everything's gonna be fine. In times of great duress, it is prudent to relax the mind with calming imagery. Just like before. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Ah, my eyes! Nice forest. You're in a serene forest, untouched by mankind. Wisps of honeysuckle tickle your nose. A delightful warbling glides down from the branches and caresses your ears. You are accompanied by your bodyguard, who is well equipped for the journey. The only thing taunter than his bicep is his trusty hunting bow, with which he will stave off your enemies and your hunger. Also, the bud is real. Hey, yeah. Wow, weapons AEO. Hey, that's what happens in RE4OG. He calls it ballistics. Flying, but I hate airports. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Yes, yes. Also, in your company is a handsome lumberjack who excels at chopping wood. Both his axe and his chest glisten with the dew of the forest. In the periphery, you spot a weird elf larper fiddling with his master sword. You pretend to ignore his lustful gaze while admiring his high cheekbones. What is this? Suddenly, a forest sprite appears. He leaps quickly between the branches, daring you to catch a glimpse of his tight pants. I'm sorry, his tight pants. The sensation of joy permeates your being. Your GPA is higher than Jenna's. Nobody has warm heads. Repeat, nobody has warm heads. Oh, sounds like somebody's crashing downstairs. Did the villagers manage to breach the door? Or maybe the windows? Listening closely, I could barely make out voices.
I hear stop.
I don't know what... what? Okay, I said that perfectly, by the way. You know, now that I think about it, we're in someone's house. Are we the intruders? Property violations are such a messy legal territory. Oh my god, this is getting better and better. This is the perfect game for thirsty mills morning. Are we the intruders? Property violations are such a messy legal territory.
The whole village is here.
It's like, oh, you just said that. So dead. Well, I guess you can't intrude when there's no one left to intrude upon. A stream of gunshots sound from downstairs and move progressively closer. Oh god, are they coming upstairs?
Leon, upstairs.
Jesus, I have really got to ask Leon for one of his guns.
Hey, what are you trying to kill me?
It's not gonna happen. It never happens. I held my breath and covered my ears as more gunshots were fired just outside of the bureau. Flash grenades in this tiny space? That can't be good for Leon's beautiful eyes. Did you send those invitations? I told you no more than 50 people. What? Antonio? His name's not Antonio. A confident quip or gallows humor. I guess we'll know shortly. Gunshots persisted for another minute. Does he ever say that in the game? I don't think I've ever heard that voice line. Is that voice line in the game? Oh, if I was just the same two gunshots going off right now. Y'all hear it? The gunshot persisted for another minute, and I half expected to go deaf from all the noise. But then, without any warning, everything went quiet. The gunshots ceased, and I could hear footsteps ascending the stairs. Propelled by curiosity, I peeked outside of the bureau. Some blood stains on the ground, but otherwise, it was clear. I'm just so impressed by how the cultists disappeared. So eco-conscious. I jumped out of the bureau and made my way downstairs. Hey guys, thanks for saving me. Saying something, really appreciate it. Yeah, they really don't say anything, do they? They just kind of don't go get her or nothing.
So, what do we do now?
Sexpert. Why?
The bridge I crossed to get here is
That
out,
hair.
so I guess we have no choice but to keep moving.
The bridge is out. What, did they burn it behind them? Also, how does he know that already?
I forgot something.
This is
guys
so
go on
funny.
ahead.
Fernando. Yeah, I'll say you forgot something. It's called good manners.
Louis.
Louis. So his name is Louis, huh? Too bad. Javier is really growing on me. She didn't even know his name. She just called him every stereotypical Spanish name in the book. She called Louis last time, asked something. I don't remember. I wonder what Louis' story is. He seems forlorn for the playboy type. I like a man who subverts expectations. We watched Louis walk away into the night. I glanced at Leon, who seemed rather solemn himself. How does he know Louis, anyway? The guy doesn't seem like an agent. So much intrigue and drama. I feel like my brain is going to pop. Although that might just be the ringing from all the gunshots. Alright. What are we loading those episodes for? How long is this going to take? Dude, this game's great, dude. This is a great, like, stupid, funny recap of Resident Evil 4. You know what I mean? Just a great time. The sound of silence. With everyone but us gone, an unnerving quiet descended upon the cabin. The whole place felt painfully lonely. Hey, he is on New Game Plus! That's a Killer 7! Yeah, bro's on New Game Plus. You don't get that game till now. And I'm meant to keep it that way. Comedy potential there. Did they make one for Silent Hill 2? There's a good comedy potential there. I don't know. I fall behind them because really, what else was I supposed to do? Still, I couldn't help but look back toward the obviously not out bridge and wonder if I'd ever see Lewis again. Since we had a breather, Leon hustled around the area, grabbing convenient stores of ammo sitting atop crates and logs, kind of like Christmas as imagined by the NRA. With spoils in tow, we headed toward the back gate, where the villagers had flooded in from. Merchant man, you're alive! What? Leon approached the guy like the last 30 minutes hadn't even happened. Oh, terribly sorry about that, old chum. I was called away for a bit. You know how it is, with bloodthirsty mobs. Now about those promotions you mentioned.
Got some rare
Christmas.
things on sale, stranger.
No, for real. How did he avoid being gored? Is he in cahoots with the villagers? Is Saddle using him as a spy? Has he simply monopolized the black market with his infectious laugh and cloaking technology? I don't want to believe any of that. So let's tap the old fallback plan. Magic. Oh, I feel a... What are these words? What is this? What does this mean? I'm learning so much from this game. My brain is expanding. Portmanteau coming on. What the hell is portmanteau? Hold up. I feel like Kai Cenat whenever he was trying to read, and I had to look up a word every like 30 minutes or 10 minutes. I don't know, dude. What the hell's portmanteau? But is it still a ditz? Is a new word formed by blending the sounds and combining the meanings of two or more existing words. Is that? Oh wait, so what? So she's about to merge two words. Portmanteau is whenever you merge two words and create a new word. That's from what I understand.
Stranger. Now that's a weapon.
There it is. The Jenna. You know, like a genie ninja. It's the perfect foil to an evil wizard like Saddle. The Jinja? The Jinja? Oh, like a Jinja. So the D's probably silent. A Jinja. Because I think the D in a Jin is silent. So a Jinja. A genie ninja. My much younger coworker didn't know that what 10-4 meant last night. What, like when you end a radio call? Or like when you say like, yeah, I got that copy?
Not enough cash, stranger.
In seriousness, I'm a little overwhelmed by all these men and their mysteries. It's starting to be less Loretta Chase and more Agatha Christie. I don't know who Loretta Chase is, but I do kind of know who Agatha Christie is. Wait, don't most people die in Agatha Christie novels?
Come back any time.
Finally, and now to the shed. Like, why are they saying 10 minus 4? 10 minus 4? Wait, what? Well, you don't say 10 minus 4 though, so what? Why would you think 10-4 is 10 minus 4? There was another one of those typewriters in the room. Without a hitch, Leon began typing away just like before. It was written in a chat message. Who writes 10-4 in a chat message? It's hard to believe that anybody would seriously bother with these things, so I'm just going to imagine that he's leaving the typewriter equivalent of a dick pic. What? Why? The answer to pour over the documents like they mattered. I'm glad he's feeling dutiful enough to read crap, because the only paper I want to see in front of me is a joint. What? She smokes weed? I wonder if I really focus. Oh. Gotta hit these. Well, witness the power. I'm gonna show me what you got, Leon. His hair is really amazing, perfectly cut, and seemingly immune to grease, blood, and all other mentionables. You know, Leon has some serious protrusions before his shoulders. I just assumed those are where his angel wings came off. The desire to touch his back is overwhelming. It's basically finger porn. What? Oh, I didn't look at the butt. You didn't, I thought I was timed. Y'all, we gotta go back. We gotta go. We gotta go back. Speedrun. We gotta look at the butt. Hold up. Can I? Skip. Skip! Missed opportunity for a butt appreciation. But what the fuck is this? I'll go for the butt. I missed the butt, dude! A nurse. Skip! I'm pressing skip, you bitch!
So, I forgot something. You guys go on ahead.
Oh, you can't skip the things? I gotta make sure I'm saving more. This is called Otome edition. It's like an Ashley game. It's like an Ashley version of Resident Evil 4, but it's like her point of view, but it's like a stupid comedy or something. I don't know. Hurry up! Oh god, you can't go very fast in this stupid thing. Come on!
Got some rare things. Strange. Not enough cash.
Quickly.
Quickly.
Come on, hurry up! I gotta look at the butt! Okay, here we go. Here we go. Press his butt. I admit the pants aren't the most flattering, but that's all the invitation to imagine. That's it? That's what I speed ran this for? His arms are impeccably smooth. It's so rare to find a straight man who waxes. Oh no, don't tell me. Oh god. His hair is really amazing, perfectly cut and seemingly immune to grease, blood, and other unmentionables. Angel wings. For butt appreciation. Whoa, what's up, a pup? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate what's good. Woo! Leon doesn't wax. Oh god. Leon's looking right at me. Was I staring at him too lustily? And more importantly, does he mind? He looked like he was ready to move on, so I scooted out of his way. Hopefully I just seemed like I was zoning out. Just naturally perfect. He doesn't need to. He's as smooth as the day he was born. Oh my god. Damn it, Leon! What are you thinking? His mind is a complete puzzle to me. I wish he'd throw me a bone. I'm not the master of unlocking over here. What's up, pup? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate what's good. I followed close behind as we left the shed and glanced at Jenna as we walked by. Oh, please don't talk to him again, Leon. Please. Doing me a small kindness, Leon forged ahead to a small room embedded in the gate that contained a single lever. The other lever only moved left or right, presumably corresponding to the two sides of the gate. I assume we have to make a choice. Well, if anyone cares about hearing right here, I'd choose. Oh, should we try to see if we can do both? I can't save right now. I feel like we have more joke potential for the right path. No, wait, the left path. Maybe? We'll go left. Didn't pick the right path before I could say anything. I certainly hope it lives up to its name. Wait, so it doesn't matter? You just pick the whatever path? That's just a non-choice? Alright, fine, whatever. Well, I, for one, can't wait for it to turn out to be a death trap. Who needs to be safe for more than 10 minutes? Not Ashley Graham, that's who. Well, so I played this game on a whim on Sunday, and then I was like, you know what? I like this game, actually. So now we're going to play it to completion. The door connected to another outside area that resembled a valley. The steep slopes and networks of wooden fixtures gave me the impression of a dam, or at least some kind of funneling structure. That's probably a bad thing. We broke into a run, aiming for the wooden partition in front of us. The area was definitely silent, which I hope meant we were safe. But given our luck so far, it was probably the exact opposite. Because the universe loves nothing more than malicious irony. A massive thud landed but somewhere behind us. I just know I'm going to regret turning around. Hey look, the physical embodiment of my regrets. Also, what kind of monster? No! Oh no! No, 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 don't do this! Don't fall in love with a monster! Man, I know I like alphas when I'm on my period, but come on! No, stop! Have mercy! Forcing myself back to reality, I push aside the immediate questions about how such a monstrosity could exist or why I kind of like the ripped shorts look. Oh my god. What's a brassy roller, dude? As my mind entered pure survival mode, I employed my other newfound ability, pointing out objects in the environment for Leon to shoot at. Looking upwards, I saw a boulder precariously perched on some wooden planks. It seemed oddly convenient, but I wasn't about to look at a gift rock in the, sediment? Bad metaphor. I shouted, pointing at the boulder. It was an entirely vague command, but I figured he'd work it out. With his passion for body language and busting wood. Hey, what you mean by busting wood? What's busting? I bust wood before and after stream. What, huh? Oh yeah, I don't know if Leon thought it was super obvious, but I really appreciate the kindness and indulging my marginal contributions. Also, what are you doing using magnum ammo on a boulder? You just use a regular handgun, dude. Busting? What? Before and after, huh? What are you talking about? As the boulder came tumbling down on the, well, whatever the hell it was, we took the opportunity to run toward the gate. Naturally, because this was every bit the death trap I feared it would be, the door was layered in more chains of the vice president's sex dungeon, which is like the worst kept secret in Washington by the by. You need to hydrate. With nothing else to do aside from panic, I turned my gaze back towards the monster, partly to monitor its recovery, but mostly because it was just so damn ugly. Thankfully, it seems like I could look at it safely from this distance without the parasite hacking my hormones. Now that I look at it, it kind of seems like a crossover between Quasimodo, the Hulk, and a toxic waste dump. Respect. Hey, what's up, Denny? How you doing, dude? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. What's good? That's not a bad idea for a slash pick. I'll store that one away for later. In the meantime, I should give this big boy a name. Labeling your trauma is the first step to successful recovery. Is that true? What? Let's see. His most notable feature, outside of being an abomination, is that he's tall, like a venti-sized cup of evil. But then I know better than to overestimate a man's size. So grande it is. Grande. We're just gonna call him Grande? Well, there's no need to get all huffy about it. A Grande by any other name would still look as putrid. Oh, right. I kind of forgot that you're Satan's toe jam, and that I am about to evacuate my bowels in terror. Silly me. I held my gaze like a wet sack at Leon, hoping rather desperately that he had made some kind of progress on the door. You know, with a gun. And instead I found him kicking the chains. How are you, my dude? I'm doing pretty good. How about you, dude? At first I thought the sight of the creature had driven him insane, because who seriously thinks that they can break padlocks with their feet? But then chains fell away and I remembered that insanity is nature's lockpick. As the creature began storming toward us, we bolted toward the newly opened door. On the other side were some small makeshift houses, which is overselling what were really just dog houses tailored to human height. Subsidized housing. Man. Googles. Grabbed the old key. Leon ran to the narrow opening that may loosely be called an entrance, swiping a chunky and some ammo from inside. Swiping a chunky? That sounds like Sounds like a metaphor for you know what? Ugh. I just swiped a massive chunky before stream. Oh yeah. It's like what? Oh? Yeah. We're swiping chunkies. What's up everybody? It's Archive Ranger. Today we're gonna be swiping some chunkies. I'm gonna stop talking. Some ammo from inside. Probably a good idea, considering this building's about 60 seconds away from being demolished. Speaking of which, I wonder how tall, pale, and ugly is faring with that barrier. And we're off. Tuna Mac Chunky. Alright, here we go. I know we're gonna hit the end of Tuna Mac. Not to mention, it wasn't even Tuna Mac. It was mac and cheese, and then I ate some tuna sandwiches. They were separated, y'all. For reasons known only to God and maybe the government, Leon refused to run any faster than a jog. I know girls like a man who seems like tuna mac just sounds disgusting. Tuna and cheese, mac and cheese, you don't mix. No girls like a man who's similarly coolly disinterested. This is a little extreme. Gah! Another gate. This is how immigrants feel. I'll never support border control again. The creature was mere feet behind us. It was over. It was going to trample Leon into a beautiful pulp and keep me as a Barbie doll to nibble my little sweet little toes. Hey, yo, what? Huh? Once in your gullet. I mean, I guess technically you're right, Melody. You know what, Melody? Sure. Let's go with that. Challenging his essential badass. Leon spun on his heels to make a final stand against the encroaching death tank. Wow, we're not crushed? Oh yeah, take that, you cold froth. No one messes with Ashley Graham's bodyguard. Looking at Grande's pitiful gesticulations, I was somewhat reminded of the fear and desperation I saw on Jenna's face after Klaus flashbanged her. Well, it's like my lit professor said, it's not a theme until it happens thrice. As Grande wrestled the pain of absorbing a magnum bullet through his corneas, I thought we might take this opportunity to bolt, but Leon held firm. It's almost like he expects something else to happen. Something else is definitely going to happen, isn't it? Knowing our luck, he's probably going to transform. If that's the case, could he at least have the decency to molt into something attractive? This game is crazy. I think whoever wrote this was an English major. Ah, backworms! I stared in awe as a disgusting spider thing sprouted from Grande's back, like some blackhead from hell. What just happened? Why did my eyes go dark? Better to suffer the darkness of sight than the darkness of spirit, don't you think? Who are you? I don't remember inviting any other protagonists to my monologue channel. You know who I am. Well, you kind of look like me, except I don't usually look that good unless beer goggles are involved. You have always doubted yourself, always turned your gaze away from struggles you could not overcome. You need only look within to find a soil from which I sprout. Yeah, I'm not following. Your mind was ripping at the seams, dearest Ashley, bearing witness to such unspeakable horrors overwhelming your psyche. I'm the taut thread of your instincts, the last bastion of your goodness. This was an English major? You think so? I'll have to look up if this developer made anything else. The last bastion of your goodness. So, I'm schizophrenic? Great. As if my dating life weren't already in the hole. What you are is a victim of a father's singular ambition, of a mother's relentless pragmatism. Are you not? Is this very moment moored to the tide of their carelessness? You're trying to say that it's my parents' fault that I'm the target of a Spanish cult? I mean, I blame them for plenty of things, but they didn't make me get in Klaus' car. The people who slick into stairs not at fault when you tumble down them? Listen, whoever you are, or whatever you are, lash. Good writer, big vocab. Hey, look, I can play this game while holding pepper, dude. Lashley. Pardon? Lashley, that is the name you've given me in your heart. Okay, Lashley. Can we rain check this conversation? Leon's probably doing cool stuff and I need to keep the flame kindled. You know what I'm saying? Very well, just remember, No relationship lasts longer than the one with yourself. Do not neglect it for an illusion. Stay right here. Okay, geez. What? You're worse than John. Who the hell is John? Pepper, you alright? Wanna get down, dude? There's a big cat. He is a big cat. Fortunately, because that whole alter ego business happened on a synaptic level, only about 2 seconds had passed in the real world. From the relative safety of Leon's back, I turned over a dozen questions in my mind. Does extreme physical duress cause the parasite to expose itself? Does it just need a breath of fresh air away from the fetid smog that is Grande's body? I mean, really, look at the skin. Corpses are not loofahs, pal. Oh, hey, what's that shiny thing up there? Treasure? Focus, Ashley. Oh, right, sorry. Wrecked of pain and or embarrassment at its lack of hygiene, Grande collapsed to its knees. Leon stood firm and coolly reloaded his gun, as if bored by the whole exchange. Because in his world, toppling a giant merits as much attention as cooking SpaghettiOs. Before I could exercise my right to flee like a coward, Leon did something that I did not expect, nor could mentally understand. He holstered his gun and took out his knife. I'd barely formulated the why in my brain before Leon dashed away at full sprint. Needless to say, morbid curiosity kept me stationary. Doing his best pantomime of a crazed radio clown, Leon nimbly ascended Grande's back and began an assault on reason, safety, and the whole enterprise's dermatology. And which Leon began slashing away at the zit spider with powerful, deliberate strokes. However, this does give me a great idea for a reality TV show. Dr. Pimple Popper. I'll definitely be making some phone calls. Wait, hold up. That might not be a bad idea, actually. Grande's embarrassment and our lack of hygiene. Bruh! Well, that was very intense of me. Grande writhed in what would have sounded to me like pain if it hadn't already forsaken the creature in my heart. Exploring this moment of weakness, as all beautiful men are apt to do, Leon began to serenade the genocide giant with a lullaby. Powerless before Leon's velvety baritone, Grande collapsed into a deep slumber. Just kidding. Leon just shot him again. At the apex of Grande's flailing, his body went weirdly rigid. I played enough RPGs to know he's gearing up for a desperate final attack. I need to warn Leon. I just imagine that he heard me. I like how close she got. Grande's body, much like the cultist, began to decay immediately, which seemed cool at first blush, you know, because who really wants to clean up 1,000 pounds of unwashed dad bod? Unwashed dad bod. But then I thought that his body dust might end up flowing through the dam and into the local water supply. Major ew. American tap water isn't the greatest, I'll admit, but by Jove, it's not laced with particles of evil. Also, I feel like the fumes coming off of that body as it dissolves would be terrible smelling. Leon stepped forward as Grande became so much dirt and pillaged the gold bars. Am I seeing this right? Leon plundered the booty. I know I shouldn't be surprised by that, but seriously, was Saddle feeding him gold? Then one of the old bastard needs all that cheddar. It's basically minion mix. Leon casually inspected Grande's golden remains and then stuffed them in his pockets. Kind of funky, not gonna lie. Makes me want to bathe in Purell. I need to be pure. So wait, Grande dissolved just like the cultist. That's gotta mean Grande was infected with the parasite too, right? And if you kill the parasite, the host dies with it. Hey now, Ashley, put those anime tears on hold for a second. No need to jump to conclusions. Maybe Grande was a special case. I mean, was he ever even a man? I'm not necessarily screwed yet. Maybe there's still time to find a cure. And who's to say I'll turn into that? There's some obvious symptoms before you turn into one of them anyway. Right, a symptom. What kind of symptoms have I had? I coughed up the blood and there's the bubbles, and... Oh my god, Lashley! Are you the symptom? Get out of me, you filth! Breathe, Ashley. I am a symptom, yes, of a world that teeters between chaos and cruelty. I do not speak for your vital organs. Well, okay, I guess you would know. Just give me a heads up if you feel any, corrupting influence. I surely will. I looked back as we ran onward, fearing that Grande would rise from the dead, because at this point, why not? But there was nothing, save for the careless whisper of the wind. I coveted that wind, I suppose. Now he uses his gun? Son of a bitch, Leon. Men have no right to say women are mysterious when they've got guys like this on their team. Not that impairs my attraction, if anything. How so much of Ashley's thought process is selfish. Just ahead of us was a door, exactly like the one we entered. Leon was as unhurried as ever, but given what we just survived, I guess I was glad for the breather. Excuse me. Grande, maybe in the next life you can be worthy of your ripped shorts. In the meantime, rotten hell. Such darkness lurks in your heart. Leave! So stupid. So stupid, but I love it. W game, y'all. W game. This is all canon in my mind, by the way. This is all everything what Ash was thinking during the game. I even lose sight as the gate shut behind us. Relieved to put that damn in the hopefully forever past. Against the backdrop of our recent ordeal, the relative peacefulness of this new area was quite striking. In the tapered whispering of the evening wind, I found some meager respite. Yeah, that sounds good. Leon pushed ahead, seemingly unfazed by tranquility and terror alike. Such endurance, I'm starting to believe the man is a literal Adonis, and that's fine by me. We ascended a hill and came to an area that seemed like a cliffside. To the left, there was a precarious stone bridge leading to an imposing door. The exit, very likely, of the other path I thought we should have taken. Very lucky of the other path I thought we should have taken. Hey, wait. That Jinja up there. How stupid he must think we are, shunning into Grande's doom funnel while he was just strolled down Easy Street. Maybe if somebody had just followed my advice. Situated between the paths was a large gate, adorned by a mask with one glowing red eye. Leon inspected the emblem briefly and then moved away toward a trail sloping off to the left. I guess puzzles don't interest you much when you yourself are a puzzle. So stupid. I love the little faces that she makes in the corner. Hell. Hello, hey, what's up, Nicola? What's up, Nick? I'm just gonna call you Nick, is that okay? Top of the stairs, we stepped onto a gondola loading platform embedded in the mountainside. Love the patchwork sheet metal aesthetic they got going. Really reminds you of crippling poverty. PS4 worth buying in 2026 because PS5 is expensive? I mean, I think it's one of those things. I mean, there's a big giant game library in PS4 if you never played any of the games. I would say maybe wait to see if the Steam machine release. Or you know what? Maybe get a Steam Deck. Steam Deck is like a PC. Just portable. Maybe do that. You ever thought about Steam Deck? If you can't afford a PC? Nick. I was gonna call you Nick, is that okay? Or do you want Nicola? Nicola? Is Nicola fine? I didn't understand you. I was just gonna call you Nick, is that okay? Yeah, upcoming Steam machine. Yeah, there's a Steam machine coming out with Steam Deck. Maybe wait and see. PS4, I could play Resident Evil 4 2005. Did Resident Evil 4... Did the remake come out for... I don't think the remake came out for PS4, did it? Love the patchwork sheet metal aesthetic they got going. Really reminds you of crippling poverty. The gondola cars moved up and down the line, so honestly committed to their electric destiny. It reminded me a lot of the American Rust Belt, charming as an idea in a third world sort of way. Fortunately, us coastal elites are much too savvy to ever get on such an obvious death trap. Resident Evil 4. Do that, dude. Game's awesome. My advice to you is just see what games you want to play and go from there. You know what I mean? So that's my plan. The original 60 FPS. You know, see what games you want to play, and then just do that. Like, oh, I want. Should I get a PS4? Does it have a lot of games that I want to play? Then get a PS4. You know. Oh, I know. Yeah, Resident Evil 4 has been ported to literally everything. This game has been ported more than Skyrim, maybe. I want to play older games. Yeah, then that might not be a bad idea. Then yeah. See someone in a rickety old gondola car. I mean, the thing about a PC is, not that I condone it, but you can use emulators on PCs, so that's something. Play older games like you. Well, I'm going to be playing a lot of more modern games too. Like, we're going through all the Resident Evil games up to Resident Evil 4 Remake. We already played 9, but... And then we're going to do some challenge runs of all the games too. Okay, so we're on a rickety old gondola car, suspended who knows how many feet above the Spanish abyss. But it's cool. We're cool. It's not like anyone else would be riding this thing at this time of night, right? What does your heart tell you, Ashley? Not nearly as much as that rifle. We're just gonna see what's going on. Close your eyes if you want to truly see. You must forego sight. I'm hip to that. Aside from Leon, sight hasn't done me a whole lot of good so far. PS4 good for older games, right? So it depends on how much older you're wanting to do. I don't know how much they have on the Play Store. Oh, I don't want a PS5. It's too expensive. PS4 is cheaper. Then just get a PS4. If you want to play older games, then just do that. But you play this on PS4? I'm playing this on PC right now. This game's only on PC, I'm pretty sure. Original 2005? Yeah, original 2005 should be on PS4. Like I said, it's been ported so many times. My advice, just look up what all games you can play on the PS4 and what games you're interested in playing. Look it up on the PS4 and see if you can play it on that. That'd be my advice. So I know Resident Evil 4 should be on PS4. There's no reason why it wouldn't be. Hit to that. Aside from Leon, side hasn't done me a whole lot of good so far. Shh. Let us focus. Behold! Oh my god, dude. It's okay to play this game on PS4. Resident Evil 4 Otome Edition's only on only on PC. What's up, Derek the Moose? Well, how you doing, dude? Yum. Yum, 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 yum. Yum. Wait a second. I was talking about what Leon was shooting at. Eyes nourished a mind. Would you really prefer poison to wine? Well, no, it's just, I don't like your trickster ways, Lashley. Very well, back to reality you so crave. What's up, Derek? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate what's good. Hope you're having a great day, dude. Hope everyone's having a great day. Looks like I missed round 1. I mean, Leon's probably got it under control, so... Hey, Lashley, say no more. Ah, yeah. This is my innocent side. Call me a saint. Ashley, open your eyes. Seriously, you're the one who put these images in my mind. Don't even. Ow. Yeah, so original Resident Evil 4 should be on PS4. But this is the Otome edition. This is, like, different. Sun's shining. No complaints here, my man. That's good to know. What happened? Am I alive? Well, more alive than that guy. I'll give Leon credit. He knows the right way to avenge a woman's honor, which is swiftly. So it's kind of horrible watching people fall into the nothingness. What's at the bottom, I wonder? It's probably trees, but I hope it's a whole bunch of grandes ready to eat the fuckers. Whoa. What's up, Denny? Now on stable ground, I took inventory of my pain. Yeah, seems like a pretty good amount. I'm lucky that my face is free of hatchets, sure, but gratitude is a poor substitute for Tylenol. Leon turned toward me with some kind of canister in hand. Are we gonna graffiti their gondola? Because I am feeling exactly that spiteful. We're gonna use a first aid spray on Ashley? Just use a green herb. She'll be fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is he aiming that at me? Cough, cough. What is this? Pesticides to keep the bugs from eating my battered flesh? Weird. It smells like plants. Like pot plants? Not that I would know anything about pot or have any experience with pot panics. Huh. All of a sudden, there's a tingling feeling in my head, but I can feel the throb starting to get far away, and I feel like chuckling. Oh my god, this is pot! Wow, I'm feeling like really good. Like, so good that I almost forgive that axe-hurling madman. I mean, he was just doing what his heart told him to do. Would I really be any different? Would any of us? He moseyed over to a long staircase leading downward and proceeded not too surprising in the direction. That's right, y'all. Y'all gotta do what their heart tells you to do. Unless it's murdering people. Don't do that. Alright? For legal reasons, I have to specify. Don't do that if that's what your heart tells you to do. Go seek therapy. Okay? He's going, has this become a comedy? Someone, yeah, dude. Kinda. Moves it over to a long staircase leading downward and proceeded, not surprisingly, in that direction. It's like a visual novel. We continued along. It's like a visual novel told from the perspective of Ashley, basically. Our cult leader has spoken. Yeah, no murder. No murder. If your heart tells you to murder, don't do that. And other bad things. But other than, don't, if it tells you to do bad stuff, don't do it. But if it tells you to do, like, you know, chase your dreams or follow your dreams or whatever, that's fine. Again, for legal reasons, I have to make sure I tell you this. And plus, it's the right thing to tell you. Just don't murder or do other bad things. Just don't do that. There you go. Other than that, follow your heart. We continued along the path at the bottom and soon came upon, who else? Jinja.
Welcome.
Maybe it's just because I'm coming off a high, but something seems a little off about old Jinja. Don't it? There's just like an aura. Could also be his glowing red eyes. Yeah. But hey, I ain't gonna knock a dude for popping a J or 3 when this waves and everything is your job. That's just self-care. We resumed our jog down the path and soon ran into the door, not unlike the ones in the village. Naturally proceeded without any concern for our safety. We're getting to the castle today, I guess. So 15, who cuts the big cheese? Would you take a look at that? It's Forrest. Doing a Resident Evil 1 reference? Would you take a look at that? It's Forrest. Oh, hey, that reminds me of playing that song Dark Black Forest on DDR. It's a long way to go, honey, he said. I know, but I'm afraid. Where are we going? She asked. Into the dark, black forest. Soon the narrow path fanned out into a dead end featuring a solitary, ramshackle warehouse-type place. I bet 10 Spanish dollars that they keep the cultist Kool-Aid there. That's why we've come, right? To find an antidote to the evil within? As we approached the door of the building, I swallowed hard, trying to fight back the encroaching sense of loneliness and dread, radiating hardcore from this place. Still, I tried to seem brave, if only for Leon's sake.
You better stay outside. Ashley, go hide.
Yeah.
But that's all load off. Time to cower. Yo, she's jiggling. Y'all saw that? There wasn't exactly a ton of hiding spots. I thought it unwise to back myself into a corner, so I nuzzled myself between a nearby tree and some weird log shed. From my excessively dingy cover, I watched Leon carefully open the door and became one with the darkness. I wonder what Leon's going in there for. Maybe to meet another secret agent? That doesn't explain why I'd have to hide. Oh, unless he thinks they might double-cross him. Drama. At the same time, it seems pretty dangerous to just leave me out here, in the open, in the middle of the forest, in the dead of night. Oh crap, I just remembered I'm vulnerable and terrified. Man, I never thought I would miss the dumpster. Garbage sanctuary. What is happening? What has happened? Oh my god, the building's on fire! I mean, wow, I didn't know backstabbings happened that quick outside of General Hospital. What is this, dude? What is this? I didn't really want to leave my hiding place, but I was also afraid of what... why should you keep saying afraid? Why do we keep going with afraid? Of what attention a flaming warehouse might draw among the saddlebound? Bereft of good ideas, I moved to the other side of the shed and desperately wished I could curl into a morph ball and just roll out of here. Instead, I squatted intensely and watched nervously for any sign of Leon. Each passing second burned away a little more of the rope of my hope rope, you might say. For a moment, I was petrified by the thought that Leon had been murdered. Part of me really wishes I had Lashley's soothing mental imagery right now, but considering Watch is in remission, I should probably stay vigilant. Listening more closely, I could hear noise coming from the warehouse. It sounded like bullets and shrieking. Rather unholy melody, but if it signals a struggle, then that means Leon's alive. Give him hell, Leon, because otherwise, I'll leave your ass for Ginger and never look back. And a few minutes passed, and eventually the sounds dissipated. I took a chance and ran up to the building, trying to hear better while avoiding first-degree burns. Heard something collapse, but it wasn't from the inside. I peeked over the corner to the side of the building. I half expected to see Ginger standing there. Actually, did Ginger know this? Did he tip off the secret agent? Is he the secret agent? Did he teleport into the building? Is it the code? Is it the source of his power? So many questions. As if to undercut my mounting anxiety, Leon tumbled through the hole on the side and rolled coolly to his feet. Oh my gosh, Leon is safe. I'm safe. Woo! Take that, Ginger, you potential traitor to love interest. I ran up to Leon, who looked a little scuffed and bruised. A good look on a man, I might add, shows character. Maybe I should inquire further about the preceding incidents, you know, so that he knows I'm thinking about him. Will you marry me? It doesn't matter what I said. Oh well, I guess you don't have to. It was just a thought. This is so ridiculous, dude. This is the most ridiculous game I've ever played, probably. The egg, the bass, and other things. We made our way back to the gondola station, but before boarding, Leon turned his gaze at a towering silhouette looming over the darkness. Is that a castle? It's huge. So huge that I'm not sure how I missed it before. Right. Anyway, it'd be nice if someone there could help us, like a prince. A rich, handsome, filthy fucking rich prince. Oh, what if Lewis is actually a prince? Like, became disenchanted by wealth and decided to commit his life to the people after he realized they'd been denied the luxuries he had so long taken for granted. Like light bulbs. That sounds like a little hokey when I think about it, but I'm sure Lashley would say something like, better to indulge an innocent myth than a cruel truth. Rest in pieces, weird side of me. Why are we going up here? That's not the way to the country. Leon sure looks nice. Wisps of fog only insinuate his excellent jawline, and his arms so smooth and defined. It's not often you find a guy who can balance muscle in Metro. Oh, we're going back down to the thing to put the thing in. Yeah, that's true. I wonder what else he keeps shaved. Dirty thoughts. Sure is quiet without the threat of assault. I might not get many opportunities like this to chat with Leon. Maybe he'll answer a question or two. Hey, Leon? About that explosion. About my rescue. Out of curiosity, Leon, how did you know where to find me? I mean, they took me pretty far out into the middle of nowhere. We didn't have a lot of leads. There was one informant who saw you directly, but she was apparently blinded by the kidnapper before he'd sped off. What else did you report, I wonder? Yeah, that did happen. We also tried to contact your driver, but at last I heard he's still MIA. We fear the worst. Poor John. Yeah, it was pretty bleak at the onset. We had hoped to to have a better grip on the situation before we told the president, but the whole thing really caught Secret Service off guard. It worked out, though, because the president immediately directed us to trace you using a tracking device embedded in your clothes. Wow, really? I thought it was thrown out over the ocean or something. Nope, seems like he made it to Spain before someone noticed or just fell off. Who knows? Still pretty lucky, all things considered. That is true. How do they know they went to Spain? I always wonder that in Resident Evil 4 OG, but... Does it say? I don't remember if it says or not. Definitely. So what happened next? At that point, Secret Service made some discreet phone calls to the head of police in Madrid. Some local contacts had spotted someone matching your description being transported around in a search van. Figures. Local police were resistant to telling us at first, but after a little arm-twisting, they agreed to escort me out here as part of a missing persons case. They? As in there were others with you? Yeah, 2 officers. Yeah, they didn't make it. So many lives lost. I'm so sorry for all the trouble I put you through. Don't worry about it. The only people at fault here are Sadler and his goons, and we won't let them win, no matter what. No matter the cost. Only had one question to ask, that was it? Aw, shit, my last save was way far back. The gauntlet comes to a halt, and with it, my fantasy of continued conversation onward, I guess. We jogged down the... Remember whenever goons just meant, like, henchmen? We jogged down the small hill, and... Well, I didn't get to read that. Alright, whatever. Jogged down the small hill. Leon began sifting through his pockets. Huh. I wonder if he, like, swiped a key from the secret agent before he exploded. Noun versus goons verb. Sweet merciful Jesus. First off, ew. Secondly, maybe I should have asked about what went down in that warehouse. Thirdly, scratch number 2. I made the right choice by not asking. So in the spirit of the times, I'd like to say that this whole thing has become really unpleasant to my eyes. Come unpleasant to my eyes, to our eyes. Wait. Is that why? Is that why the big cheese says that line? If you become unpleasant to our eyes? Because Leon eventually goes to take one of his eyes? Is that the reason why they wrote that line in there? If so, that's pretty clever. I never realized that. You know what I mean? Because he says that in the game. He says, if you become unpleasant to our eyes. And then Leon goes on to kill him and then take his eye. I didn't realize that. We stepped through the gate and... Okay, now hold on a second, me. Can we just stop and ponder the fact that a total hottie just opened the door with the person's eyeball? That is so nuts. I mean, these people don't even have toilets, and they're building doors with retina scanners. I know I live in a gated community, so glass houses and all that, but this wealth gap is a borderline American. Okay, I'm good now. Just had to clear the air. Continue, me. Foreshadowing? Maybe. I never realized that. Why, thank you, me. I'd be happy to. Where was I? Oh, right. On the other side of the gate was this very tight path leading up. The path was enclosed by rocky embankments that were totally climbable, but Leon seemed fine while walking the old straight and narrow. It's not like we're trying to escape an area bristling with hostility or anything. What's that rumbling sound? I looked behind me briefly, half sure that Grande would make it a grand re-entrance into the world of the living. Holy Grande Latte, I knew I'd jinx it. Death be damned, he'll feast on my lovely lady bones yet. I swung my head forward and was relieved to 1, find Leon cocked and ready, like any good man should be, and 2, that Grande had apparently been reincarnated as a mere truck. The truck that is, driving straight toward us on a narrow path. Yeah, that embankment is looking pretty scalable right now. Thought about bolting, but Leon held firm. If I run now, it might distract him, but it might also get him off this road. I don't trust him. Men love a girl with undying certainty in their manly ability to succeed amidst unreasonable odds, don't they? That certainly feels true. Is some Spanish saying I always assume? Truck that! Run! Sensing my desire to flee, Leon stepped back and raised his weapons to the night. I can't run now. We'll throw off Leon's aim and then he'll be crushed. It's my moral obligation to not let that happen to his hair. Don't make me regret this, Leon. I thought this is their last-ditch effort to stop Leon. Hurl a truck at him. That's coming way too close, dude. Holy shit, Leon! You're not even gonna move! That's badass, dude. Now that is how you propose to someone. Meanwhile, 20 feet away. As we began to plan our wedding, we slipped past the flaming truck and continued up the path. We began to plan out our wedding. Alright, Ashley. Alright, Ashley, sure. Wait, there's villagers behind us. How did they... Oh, Leon threw it down. Oh my god, Leon, you flippin' dolt. You gave them the key. The villagers doing their best impression of a stampede. Leon and I looked honestly at one another. Wait, you know what I never realized? Whenever people who are infected by the plaga die, their body disappears. But that doesn't happen to the big cheese. So why does his eyeball not disappear? Well, okay, maybe his eyeball is a glass eye. That's true. Maybe it's a glass eye or something. Villagers doing their best impression of a stampede. Leon and I looked honestly at one another. His eyes said, I've got a plan. My eyes said, this is your fault.
On the other side of the bridge.
Yeah.
Because where else are we supposed to go? Well, hurry up. I hate the 2 frames a second animation. I hate it. But I get probably why they did it. The villagers drew uncomfortably near. I typically forgave Leon for his earlier poor judgment, looked to him for guidance. He flicked his eyes at a crank to my left.
Take that one.
Okay.
Such plans, much thought. Look at the rust on this thing, and I thought I've gone too long without a loving touch. What? Hey, yeah, what you mean by that? Focus, Ashley. Cultists. Cultists with torches. I took hold of the handle and looked to Leon for signal. I knew it was just going to be a more quiet body language, but I imagined the seductive wink-blown kiss combo. Anything to keep the spark alive.
Ready?
Wow, actual words. I'm so motivated. Let's push this crank noodle arms. Push it real good. Kind of crazy she can push this thing as well as Leon can. You know what I mean? Wow, we did it. Does this qualify us for a relationship upgrade? I mean, it's not quite dodging ancient traps in unison yet, but I think there's real potential.
Come on.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of confidence about what we'll find in the castle, but given everything so far, I think Ghost of Vincent Price is a reasonable gamble. Vincent Price, dude! I love Vincent Price movies. I wasn't expecting a Vincent Price name drop. Chapter 2. Traps will tear us apart. Alright, here we go. Apparently this game has 27 episodes, by the way. So, we're actually getting fairly close to the end. I mean, if you think about it, a lot of the castle section doesn't have Ashley in it. That's probably why it's like getting so short towards the end. Maybe it's a 27? Maybe it's more. Maybe it's not finished. Okay, no, there's more than 27. Total of 31 episodes. Games by Shimmersoft. Never mind the game. I think this AI's lying to me, dude. Yeah, overview sucks. Let's move through the imposing. Wait, let me go ahead and save real quick. As we move through the imposing wooden doors into the courtyard, I was. Nope, not even gonna think about it. He's a genie. I've embraced that. Yeah, how does he get everywhere? Deciding he needs some wishes granted, Leon detoured into the den of Jinja. The Dinja? Leon browsed his wares for a second before looking frustrated. Kind of like when you go to the convenience store to buy a candy bar, but you're 30 cents short, so you rob the place instead. I've heard people do that. Has anyone actually been stupid enough to do that?
Wait here.
You know what? Probably. Wait here. Okay. Then head outside and begin scouring the castle grounds. Jesus, check under the couch cushions levels of desperate. $1 million taxpayer bucks a year thrown at the Museum of Neon Signs, but nobody can loan this man a few Benjamins? Something doesn't add up. Dad, I swear if I find out you're pretending to be into fiscal conservatism again, ooh. Although while Leon is preoccupied, this could be my chances to have a real, live conversation with the merchant. How exciting. I'll see. Ask some questions? Hey.
Welcome.
Hello. You've been around quite a lot tonight, haven't you? Yeah, I could say the same for you. Well, we're all moving in one direction. You know, celestially. Yeah, galactical. I guess it confirms that I'm dealing with one man and I'm not an army of clones. Good to know.
Got a selection of good things
So,
on
can I interest
sale,
you in anything?
stranger.
It's mostly guns in this coat, but I do got some nice jewelry that might suit a proper lady like yourself. It's BOGO right now. Oh, that's very nice, but what kind of jewelry? Let's see, I've got a pearl bangle, an ever ring, a pocket watch, although it needs a little TLC, and oh yes, precious gems. I think an emerald will go well with your eyes. You know how to flatter a girl. Hey, wait a second. Didn't Leon sell you some of those things? I figured you was sharp. Yeah. Yep, that's why it's BOGO right now. Right. Well, I appreciate it, but the truth is, I don't have any money. You go on vacation without spending money? Kids these days. Please don't act. Please, for the love of God, please don't say you could pay in other ways. I genuinely don't. I hope this isn't where this is going. Oh no, it's not like that. I'm not a tourist. I had some money on me, but I guess it was stolen when I was kidnapped. Now I'm just basically a refugee. Human trafficking. I'm sorry to hear it. That's bad business. Wait. What? I remember now. I heard some rumblings from the locals about a girl they were keeping their eyes on. Some daughter of a prime minister or something. That you? I mean, it's more like the president, but you know, same diff. Well, sorry I didn't realize I was standing before royalty. Finally, some proper recognition. It's fine, I'm just a regular person. If you were just a regular person, would I be angling for your autograph? Are you angling for my autograph? I will once I find a pin in this damn sack. Wow, this is the first time anybody's asked for my autograph. Maybe we could trade something. Didn't waste any time figuring out what you were worth, eh? That's good. Always know your price. Before that, I gotta ask. That guy with you, he a cop? Not technically. He's my bodyguard, which I guess would make him my private cop. Private cop. Gonna make a mental note of that. Future NYT bestseller. New York Times bestseller.
Ah, bodyguard. Yeah, he's got that air about him. How much you make in a job like that?
Evidently, not that much.
Come back anytime.
Well, if you stumble upon any spare change and want some payback, we can tell Kit. Might comfort you to know I've been rated #1 in the retribution market for 10 years straight.
Cool. Congrats.
Of course, I'm the only person they polled. Anyway, I'm sure we'll run into each other again. Maybe I'll be ready to take your John Hancock by then.
I'm sure it'll be sooner rather than later. Oh, hey, before I forget, what's your name?
I don't know. What's yours?
It's Ashley.
Ashley, eh?
Thank you.
Pretty name for a pretty lady. Sorry to say, I can't return the favor right now. My line of work is very delicate. Gotta keep the cards close. You understand?
Yeah, I get it. Shadow broker and all that.
But hey, I don't want anyone saying I'm not flexible either. So why don't you give me a name, you know, like a codename just between us?
A codename, huh? Let me think.
Oh my god, what name should we give him?
Man, I don't know. What y'all think he looked like? We should just go with the ginger line thing, dude. Ginger, dude. I'm gonna go with ginger.
Ginger, you say? Never heard that word before. Mean something?
Well, it's like a gin and a ninja. It's just a stupid name I made up because you seem to move around so quickly and quietly.
An
I
awesome
see.
choice, stranger.
Like it. It's creative.
He hurriedly joined us in a room and I made some space for him to do his thing. Also, this guy's on New Game Plus. What could he possibly be buying?
I'll buy it at a high price.
I'm really grateful that I never had to take a sales job. It sounds exhausting. Once Leon was satisfied with his purchase, we headed back out. Up the stairs, I quickly waved back at Ginger. Courtyard stairs lead us to the castle battlements. We skated along the path and took cover behind a large box with some very conveniently placed rifle ammo. Naturally, Leon nabbed it and proceeded to share his newfound bounty with the heads of the dudes above us.
Simulation.
Classic Leon.
Game's great, dude.
This game's great, dude. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna speak it. This game great. We slowed as we reached the top of the spiral stairs. Oh, hey, is that a wishing well? I can't help but wonder. Ow, my eyes! Oh, what do I wish for? True love? My parents' acceptance? A helminthologist? What the hell is a helminthologist? I'm learning so many words with this playthrough, dude. So many words I never thought existed. Oh, I gotta look up what a helminthologist is apparently now. Helminthologist. A zoologist or parasitologist who specializes in helminthology, the scientific study of parasitic worms. There's roundworms, flatworms, thorny head. Someone who's parasitic worms? They study parasitic worms. I guess because she's got a parasite? Makes sense. You knew what that was? So many important wishes. Hey, Leon, come here for a second.
What's up?
I want to make a wish. Think you can spare some putas? Putas?
No, I didn't know that word.
Huh. Looks like someone might have thrown a spinel in there. Just use that. It's got to be worth a couple of wishes. How many are we talking here? 3? 7?
Oh, shit. Damn.
R.I.P. my wishes, dude. Great balls of fire! Another hopeful idea that died in his sleep. R.I.P. wishing well. I assume they were aiming for us, in which case they kind of suck. Their failure contains a lesson for us all. Thank God. Love the little picture she has in the bottom. I followed Leon down some stairs as the cultists continued to rain hellfire from above, like they didn't even care about wrecking their own property. I guess I wouldn't care either if I was old world artisan forced to lend my catapult skills to a local cult on the cheap. You just know saddlebags ain't offering a 401k and dental. Forget about it. We slung into the narrow entrance and surprise, surprise, a cannon! Did you know that the modern cannon is a descendant of the fire lance, which was effectively a flame-throwing spear? Although our first illustration of a cannon didn't arise until 1326, they were documented at least 200 years prior. What, so I like to be informed. Sue me! Hope Leon doesn't think we're going to do anything with this cannon. I mean, look at that thing. The Spanish flu seems modern by comparison. After confirming the room was barrel-free, Leon turned toward me.
Wait.
Oh, goody. I want to play another round of stay in this spot while I kick ass. At least I have a cannon to look at instead of this infinite blackness of dumpster space. Wait! Why have I never... This is a thing you could do? Can you have her wait right here on top of the cannon and then go do stuff, and then once the cannon comes up, she also comes up? Is that a thing you could do? I actually never thought about that. Blackness of dumpster space. What is that little thing called choices? Speedrun strat? Maybe. Well, I feel like it'd be quicker just to run through. I don't know. I don't know what a speedrun, because I mean, I feel like coming down here would waste time, you know what I mean? Because you don't have to come down here. What is that little thing called choices? I think it's just maybe a safer strat, is what I'm thinking. Thing called choices. I needed Leon's command and waited by the cannon while he jogged his way back onto the battlefield. So he turned back to look at me. He said nothing as usual, but I thought I saw a shadow of concern dot across his face. I smiled meekly and nodded, as if to assure him that I wouldn't evaporate in his absence. And there he goes. Guess I'll just chill with this medieval era cannon and hope that I'm not incinerated by unfriendly fire. Anyways, as I was saying, cannons! The Chinese were some of the first to adopt cannons for warfare. Success in killing masses of dudes led to the cannon's global propagation. Unfortunately, that innovation didn't extend to the term itself, which derives from an old Greek word simply meaning tube, because who has time for creative wordplay? You're disemboweling your... Oh my god, that's actually kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Whoa, what's going on? So you can do that? I'll have to test that next time I play Resident Evil 4. I don't think this is canon. What, is that not a thing you can do, or is it? It's too bad, all that property damage. I think we can evade liability. I mean, the cannon was irresponsibly loaded and inexplicably aimed at the door. It's like if you leave Tide Pods on the ground and your baby eats them. It's like, come on, you wanted to kill that baby. I don't know where that metaphor was going, but hey, we can move forward. What? Oh, what's up, Nick? Resident Evil 4 Remake? Is that on PS4? Okay, stop. Clearly this man can teleport. That's just science at this point. My question is, why the hell can't I just hug him and teleport out of here? How much could that possibly cost? 45, 55 FPS, is that playable? That's fairly playable. But I mean, a lot of people like to at least get 60. By the way, hey, thanks, big dog. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you. On PS4, yeah. If you can get about 48, that'd be decent. If you can get about 48, so 45 between 45 and 55, I'd say that's pretty decent. Teleport hug. It could happen. I guess he didn't hear me. Story of my life. So you're gonna figure out that the blue flame is what is keeping him safe? Is that a thing? Oh, I never realized that. Why have I never realized that? So it keeps the Las Plaga people from coming towards them? Is that what's going on? The door led us into a strange, cramped room. My eyes snagged on the glimmering golden sword during the back wall, but then Leon got buzzed. I always figured it was just a thing to mark where a merchant is. I know in Resident Evil 4 Remake, the blue light is a thing. No F60 FPS for rich people problems. I mean, I'd say if you're getting about 48, I'm honestly fine with 30 FPS half the time. I normally don't even really tell that much of a difference, except for a little bit here and there. It's playable. I think as long as you can get a stable frame rate that stays at a certain frame rate, you're fine. Because you normally don't notice drop frames unless you're getting unless it like jumps around a lot. Resident Evil 4? Yeah, it should be fine. I like 60 FPS at least, but I'm fine with 30 usually. The door led us into a strange, cramped room. My eyes snagged on the glimmering golden sword adorning the black wall, but then Leon got buzzed.
We decided to lay low in a castle, but it looks like it was a bad move.
RDR2 did amazing on the PS4 with 30 frames, 30 FPS. Yeah, I mean, 30 FPS, as long as it doesn't go lower, or it doesn't, like, jump around a lot, usually that's fine. It's not 60 FPS, y'all. Yeah, it is also 30 FPS, it's not 60 FPS. Yeah. It's crazy how good that game looks. To lay low in a castle, but it seems like it was a bad move. Might have contest the decided part, but the rest of that checks out.
Well, it appears that this castle's also connected with the Los Illuminados. Must not get many visitors here, because they're giving me one hell of a welcome.
Huh. I think my earbuds might be going out. All guys defeat Red Dead Redemption with 30 FPS. I donate you 500 for your reading? Jesus. If you want to, but... Whoa, hey, buddy, whoa. I don't know, man. That's a lot to drop at once. It's up to you, big dog. Just know, if anyone, hey, just so we're clear though, if anyone ever donates money, keep this in mind. If you donate on the Apple, if you donate on an Apple device with the mobile app on an Apple device, Apple takes 30% of that. So keep that in mind, everyone. If you donate anywhere else, it's not as much. Or it's not, they don't take anything. Only YouTube takes a cut. Do you have PayPal? I do. I should. Figure out that the blue flame is what is keeping him safe. You know, I never knew that, by the way. Appears this castle is also connected to Los Illuminados. They must not get many visitors here because they're giving me one hell of a welcome. But so we are dealing with the Illuminati? It's just like one fortune cookie that said, there's no mistake so great as that of being always right. Yeah, I have a PayPal. I think it's my personal PayPal, though. I need to make one for Arclight Ranger.
What? Repeat, Hunnigan.
Just my luck.
Just my luck.
I know you're royally screwed message when I hear one. Probably best to let this one lie. Why am I getting like... Might need to change my earbuds. How long till you beat this masterpiece? Bestest masterpiece. Oh, I have no idea. This is a completely different version I've never played before. Which this is like a fan game by someone who made this. Shimmersoft is what they're called. Okay, I think my earbuds are finally going out. I've had these earbuds for like literally years. Get a donation, let's go. Leon stowed his radio and headed towards the plaque on the back wall. Obviously because my thoughts are important to him, or because it's gold. Whichever. Yeah, the thing is, I need to set up my PayPal. Because it's gold, whichever. Looked at it more closely, something seemed a little off. The plaque was gold. The sword inside was silver. Am I reading into it that much? Maybe whoever set this up just thinks it's more luxurious to blend their opulent metals. I mean, Spain is already weird, so by the laws of nature, rich Spain has got to be mucho loco. Yeah, I don't know how long this game is. I've never played it. I played OG RE4, but this is like way different. Hold on, can we spare a mo for the creepy nun in her re-dead mask? Yeah, what's up with this? No, that's fine. I didn't want to analyze it anyway. Okay, call full of donation just like your mailboxes before you checked it. Dang. Caught an STD? Caught an STD. Is that what he's saying? So I'm not really surprised that there's cultists in here, but wow, announcing your STDs, talk about a new front in psychological warfare. I mean, I guess that's true. If someone's coming at me in a war, they were like, I got STDs, I'd be like, oh shit, I don't want to fuck with that guy. Literally. Mori Espervier. Called an STD is better. I feel that, Leon. I think it's worse syphilis, trust me. Follow Leon back down to the stairs to the Syphilatos. Syphilatos came rushing toward us. Remember, everyone, social distance is an important tool for managing contagious diseases. Wait a second. STDs would imply they're having sex with people. First off, burn that image. Second, who are they doing it with? Each other? Saddle? This is really throwing me. Seems like a waste to use the Magnum on the regular dudes. Fortunately, this concern should be academic in about 10 more seconds. How's that guy taking so many Magnum shots? Oh my lord, the wormheads are evolving! Thank God that's gone. I'm gonna abide by the 5-second rule. If I don't see the worm head for more than 5 seconds, it doesn't add to my trauma. Yeah, I'm gonna start using my earbuds I bought the other day. Because these are finally going out. At the top of the stairs was a large silver door, similarly emblazoned with a mismatched sword. I have a sneaking suspicion that this is a puzzle, but not like a smart puzzle, like a dumb puzzle. And put a sword from the caught wind of my brilliant insight and began looking for a way to pry the sword from its groove. I studied the muscles in Leon's arms as he reached for the sword. Sexcalibur. God, I'm childish. Before any progress can be made, my large ears that I hate pick up a swarm of footsteps behind us. Oh man, that guy in the front definitely has an STD. Time to make like I'm at a Motel 9 and check the hell out. I gotta give Leon credit. He knows how to stop an outbreak. If we survive this, I'll definitely recommend he get a cushy job at the CDC. Took the gold sword. Huh, that came out as easy as my credit card during a Neiman Marcus sale. Who the hell is Neiman Marcus? Huh. There we go. The gold sword in tow and the path clear, we headed back to the stairs. Creepily, there was a lone dude waiting at the bottom. Creepier still, we were blatantly in his line of sight, and he didn't make any move towards us. It's just like that guy Kevin from school who's always loitering at Java City, hovering around, trying to buy girls cheap coffee. I know the game, Creepsters, and I ain't playing it. You reap what you creep, Kevin. I'm sorry, I really should have some gravity about a man being shot in the face. Hails deeply. Okay, so we went downstairs to finish the job. How's a Magnum not one-shotting them? Oh yeah, baby, mag to the knees. Oh my fucking lord, the wormheads are kind of losing some of the luster, honestly. Too much exposure, I guess. Fancy store? I never heard of it before. Hey, that rhymed. Although, hey, now that I'm numb to the horror, I just noticed that you can kind of make out a face in its warm flesh. Here, let me circle it for you. It's kind of ugly, but cute enough that I'm going to call him Wormy. It didn't circle it. I want to know what you're talking about. Wormy, no! Ah, well, as someone wiser than me once said, without pain, how can we know joy? True. Facts. Straight facts, Ashley. Then return the gold plaque and swap the swords. Because, you know, duh. Started the silver sword. I just want to know who switches these swords around. Do they do that every time we come and go? Or do they just swap them when we got here? Either way, what a pain. That is true. It's like getting around a Spencer mansion. How did the workers just get around a Spencer mansion all the time? You know what I mean? Well, as I expected, that was a dumb puzzle. Could have been worse, I guess. Could have been some bonkers Shakespearean riddle. Are we? So, Tony, Esporti. What is Esporti? The swords room led to another external balcony. I began to worry that we were just going to become lost in this huge castle. What a perfect time this would be for my charming prince to swoop in and guide us to safety.
Leon!
A delicious Spanish accent. Could it be? Louis, the prodigal prince returns.
I've got something for you guys.
And he comes bearing gifts. I'm looking for a miracle cure, but I'd settle for a 14K diamond in my engagement ring. What?
Oh, shit.
I know that feel, mi amor.
I must have dropped it when I was running away from them.
The suspense was killing me, so I spoke up.
Dropped what?
A drug that'll stop your convulsions.
Convulsions? Like back in the church, but how in the world does he know?
Look, I know you're carriers. You've been coughing up blood, right?
No. Holy moly, I haven't seen a reunion go south this fast since, well, Congress was last in session. I'm not sure what I should admit to. It's not like vomiting blood is really the image I want to imprint on dudes I could potentially sleep with. Wait, what? Yeah, that pool with the crank would have been such a pain for free access. I'm not sure what I should admit to it. It's not like vomiting blood is really the image I want to imprint on dudes I could potentially sleep with. That's how I know that there's their thing at least. Oh my god, Ashley, come on. I'll just wait and see what Leon says.
Yeah.
Likes both Leon and Louis.
Yeah.
Okay then, not sure why I expected anything more than that.
And you.
Man, putting a girl on the spot, I'd lie, but they can both probably read my mind. Being my love interest and all, so I might as well just spit it out. Another bad metaphor.
Yes.
Damn it. The eggs have hatched. We don't have much time.
What are you talking about?
The question of the night, Leon.
I have to go back and get it.
Oh, hell no. Like, I'm gonna let this guy just dance all over my broken eggshells and then bolt. I want answers and drugs, and the only way I'll get either is to get on this path. Forgive me, Leon.
Let me come with you.
No.
The running team of this game, laugh my ass off. Dude, this is great, dude. Just like me. She's just... Melody's over here like, she's just like me for real, for real. You've never found Ashley more relatable than now. No.
You stay here with Leon. He is better with the ladies. I'm sure.
Louis, I'm so sorry for how wrong you are.
Why are you...
It makes me feel better. Let's just leave it at that.
I'm gonna have to stop being an Ashley hater. But you're an Ashley hater? Why? Jeez, am I ever going to be on a dedicated path? This is the longest common route ever. Well, anyway, once Louis was gone, But that's a little bit of dating sim dialogue stuff. Wait, what did that happen at this part? I know Leon did some stuff. Yeah, he's definitely on New Game Plus. You don't get the striker right now. And then, like, some other stuff. I think that might have been a cool thing. But the point is, we did what we had to do to move on and finally enter the castle proper. Lewis, I hope we meet again soon, preferably with meds. Why would you hate Ashley? The Tsar is born. What's with the childish cackling? Did we accidentally stumble onto the set of a new Chucky movie? It's fucking Chucky, dude.
I was starting to wonder when you might notice us.
It's a bit useless generally. Well, I mean, you know.
Who are you?
She's a college girl. What do you expect? Not saying all college girls are useless, but I mean, you expect her to start doing kickflips? I mean, come on. Wait, did I hear that right? His name is Romain Salad Czar. He is self-styling with a weird, bombastic name, some cultural hallmark of the Spanish elite.
The eighth castellan of this magnificent architecture.
But in this game, it makes it funny and relatable. Oh, so she as lost as we are? SARS is from Russia. Unless it could just also be some covert Russian conspiracy, infiltrate Spain and spread chaos from within. Dad was right. The arm of the Kremlin is long indeed. College girls are loose. No. Don't take notes about that. Don't write that down. Don't stop writing that down. Don't write that down. Been honored with the prodigious power from the great Lord Sadler. What? Saddles? I know the old bastard loves the fan club, but I never thought he'd stoop so low as to put the mini and minion.
I've been expecting you, my brethren.
Stop writing that down.
No thanks, bro.
My, we've got a feisty one.
Surely Ash is not gonna say anything but the no thanks, bro.
If
No
you care
thanks,
for your
bro.
well-being, I suggest you surrender yourself and simply become our husband.
Alright, sure, you've convinced me. No. Like we were gonna say yes.
Or Mr.
Hold up. Leon's last name is Scott?
Because you're not worth a penny, I'm afraid.
This guy is awfully bold. Shit-talking a man whose pockets are awash in gold of his dead peons. It's actually amazing that Leon isn't just shooting him right now. I mean, opportunity, motive, it's all there. I guess Leon's just a better man.
You can die.
Alright, y'all, it's almost time for a nap. Stayed up until like 5 a.m. yesterday almost. Romaine. As a puny pirate departed, my exhausted brain finally caught up to the subtext. Saddle's power, my brethren, this guy must be infected like we are, and he wants us to become willing members of this cult. Well, I have deeply held opinions on this topic that I will now randomly express.
I'm never turning into one of them. Never.
That's really funny. Romain Salad Czar. I said it with more resolve than I actually felt, but I thought Leon might like my moxie.
Got that right. We'll find a cure.
Aw, Leon, I'm glad we're both lying. Huh? What's that rumbling? Here we go. Seriously, can't even enjoy an old-fashioned pep talk. So 22, Unchained Milady. Okay, I think we're gonna end it there. We're gonna end this one here, y'all. We're gonna end this one here. This is a great game. Hey, going somewhere? I gotta go. Fine, I'll be waiting. Wait for me all you want, Ashley. God, Ashley's waiting on me? Love it. What's bonus? Look for hints and search for clues. Hear about love, follow your dreams, one unlock. Solve the puzzle. Is this Hangman? Click for hints and search for clues. Huh? I don't get this. Nah, whatever. Stream, thank you for tuning in. Have a great afternoon. Have a good nap and work. Sony showcase thing later today. Man, I wish I could do that. I wish we could react to that. I can never react to it because I'm always working. Sucks. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Appreciate it for real. Remember to like, comment, sub to you, follow Twitch, all that good stuff. Let me know what y'all think about this game in the comments down below. And I will see you on the next one. Y'all take care, and bye for now. Tomorrow react then on stream. I mean, yeah, but I don't know. It's a lot better doing it live, I feel like. Let's see. Do we raid? What the hell is this? Why do I have a cat? Why do I have a dancing, like, dog VTuber on my stream right now? What is this? Switch, what are we doing here? Sorry, I was distracted by something. Did you get hacked? No, I'm just chilling. Alright, we're gonna raid Welsh because I never see them on this at this time, and it seems like they'll be playing 50 minutes, so they should be playing for a while. She should be playing for a while. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it for real. Tomorrow we'll continue with this game. I want to beat it before Saturday. That way on Saturday, we can marathon Resident Evil Revelations. That'll be fun. Resident Evil Revelations story playthrough. If y'all never seen Revelations, it's a really great game. It'll be fun. I don't know if it will be a story playthrough. It's a great game. I love it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it for real. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all take care. Bye for now.